Hello, everybody. This is Mr. Stamkos. And today, we are back with the Oklahoma City Thunder, the sad Oklahoma City Thunder. Now, I did record episode 4, and I was ready to upload it, but in the middle of the recording, the video recorder stopped working, so a month and a half of the simulation is gone. So we're here at 59 games, 7-52. And we didn't really do anything last episode. Basically, all I did is I looked at some of my watch-listed players, which consist of 3 prospects that we could go after. Zavon Neves, Ron Hamill, and Glenn Morrison. And also some centers that I kind of want to maybe target. Clinton Capella, Miles Turner, Steven Adams, Jakob Poeltl, and Thomas Bryant, all guys who kind of fit the timeline here in Oklahoma City, the oldest of them being Steven Adams, who's 27, and also I want to track Theo Maledon, and Justice Winslow was a guy who I was kind of interested in targeting as well. Just a decent defender. But yeah, we're probably going to get a month or so done in this video, and let's start off right away with the Boston Celtics. Why don't we? I'm gonna probably do a season end video, a season ending special, kind of a season finale, and we'll see how the playoffs run out. We'll see how the draft lottery goes, and then I will kind of make the decision, and I'll kind of leave this decision up to you guys as well with who we should draft this game. Who did well? Jeff Teague was, even if Jeff Teague doesn't get like 20 points, if he has 10 points, you have to look at the assist numbers too, because he had 8 assists in that game as well, which is just as good in my eyes as 16 points. So he had a 36-point night, or a 26-point night, basically. But that's just how I look at things. If you're setting up the ball, 10 times for somebody, then that's as good as 20 points in my eyes, because you're giving your team 20 points right there. Not necessarily, but, And a tight one against Charlotte here ends. Jeff Teague with 17-4. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with 28-8. Alexander is just so good. And Jeff Teague, I really do like that pickup. I think that's going to be a great pickup. He doesn't really fit the timeline that well, but he can still be a quality guy in the rotation for the next 2 years or so. I'm comfortable with that. And, in 2 years, I'm kind of hoping we're a playoff team, or at least right on the brink of playoff contention. That's if we get that far, which I hope we do. And it looks like we might be giving Memphis a run for their money here. Could we pull out a win? Yes, we do, by 1 point. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Jeff Teague, real team effort there, and we got our 8th win of the year. So now we're only 2 wins away from my set goal of 10 wins. I'm really hoping we can pass that goal, because that would make me a happy man. But yeah, going into the Utah, Utah's a really good defensive team. We're not going to get a lot of points on them. Donovan Mitchell's their real scoring stud, but we've actually taken the lead here on Utah. It's a closer one than I expected, and this is a tight game. I don't think we're going to pull it out in the end. Utah kind of took a big lead there, but, we contended with them. And Gilgeous-Alexander has another crazy game, as always. I'm expecting huge growth from him in the offseason. That's going to be really fun to see. And we're up here at the trade deadline, and I don't really think we're going to make any moves. I'm pretty comfortable with the team I got. If we're going to make a move, it's going to be at the draft, and I'll just talk about it now. With all those centers, what I'm planning on trading away for one of those guys is the Golden State first-round pick that we got in some sort of trade. It's probably going to be in the 25 to 30 range, so it's not going to be too valuable for us. And I'd rather spend that pick on a quality young center that we desperately need, rather than a, what am I trying to say here? Rather than like a low-end prospect who's, basically a second-round guy, could be a second-round guy. We might actually make that move right now. I'm kind of thinking, I don't know. You know what? I think we're gonna just stick with the team we have for the season. We've made a couple moves this year already. You know, we've made a signing. We've made some decent moves, and I'm comfortable with what we got right now. So yeah, that's the plan. Go past the trade deadline. Dismiss. We will make that move at the draft. Whatever guy I think looked the best, and whatever guy I think is fair for that pick. Because I don't want to scam the computer either. Just totally. We could probably get like an 85 overall center for that first round pick. I wouldn't be surprised. But a close one against the Timberwolves here. We might be on pace for a 9th win of the year. If we can pull it together, we've always been a point behind, and we take a little bit of a lead, and we win 109-99. Good team effort by everyone there. And that's win number 9 of the season. And we have, 15 games to go. So what's going to happen here? Are we going to get our 10th win in this episode, maybe against Utah? I don't think so. They just had 42 first quarter points. And yeah, we're kind of getting dominated here. I'd be happy if we get 100 on them, which I don't think is happening. Nope. But Shai Gilgeous-Alexander puts up 32 of our points. Jeff Teague puts up 17 of them. That's nice. Great game out of him. You know what, guys? If we can, I'm actually going to try to finish the season this episode. I think I'm going to go up to the 75 game mark. But yeah, I'm going to go up to the 75 game mark. We can play, we'll go up to the 77 game mark, and we can play the last 5 games next episode. And we have a lead here on the Orlando Magic. Wait a minute. If we don't blow this, this is win number 10 of the season. Come on, boys. Oklahoma City Thunder, 10 wins. Gilgeous-Alexander with 32 points. Jeff Teague with 17. George Hill with 13. And there is win number 10. I cannot believe I'm excited about 10 wins on the season. That is just embarrassing. But you know what? It is what it is. You got to take the small victories with a team like this going forward. They're not nearly this bad in real life, but video games take things to another level sometimes, and, well, we can certainly see that here. And we might actually have a good game against Denver, but it looks like they're catching up pretty quickly. We're kind of keeping the pace, though. Let's see. We might be able to get a win here. I'm not too sure. They're really catching up now. Hold it. Yes, and that's 2 in a row. Jeff Teague with 20. Gilgeous-Alexander with 13. A good team effort in that one, with Jeff Teague leading the way. And we get 2 wins in a row, up to 11, and we have surpassed my goal of 10 wins. So I'm happy with that. I'm totally happy with that. Now against a tough Milwaukee team. You know what? We had the lead at the beginning. That's all that matters to me. And we're kind of giving them a run for their money early, but, can't quite keep up with the star power they have. Giannis, Drew Holiday, Chris Middleton, and they got just basically every one of their starters is better than ours, almost. And they get 124. But still a solid effort by everyone. So I'm happy with that. Yeah. Okay, we got 7 more games to go. We're at 9 minutes, so it'll be about the time of the regular video. It will be, yeah, Let's see if we can get one more win this episode. I'm really, really hoping we can bring it up to 12 wins on the season. We've already had 4, which is nice. And we're putting up a fight against Portland. I don't know if it's going to be enough. We might be able to pull it late. No, not quite. They really take it in the 4th. And Al Horford with a huge game, 23 points. And Gil just with 22, just one behind him. But those are games you don't really see out of Al Horford a lot, even though he's second in team scoring. He's averaging 14 points a night, which honestly surprises me. And Jeff Teague is 3rd. Yeah, that Jeff Teague acquisition is really, really great. I'm really happy with that because we gave up a second and what's his name? I even forget the guy's name, but like a 73 overall guy and a 2nd round pick for Jeff Teague, who is a capable scorer. And wait a minute. Oh, no. We had the lead, and I thought we were going to win. Not quite. Not quite. Okay, we got 5 more games here to go. Oh, don't want to do that. Play by play. Let's go, boys. Come on, OKC. Let's get one more in this video. Bring the win total up to 12 and 5 on the episode. That would be awesome. And we're having a good game against Sacramento here. We're kind of playing them well. Oh, nope, they're catching up. Oh, we are going. I'm actually going to have lots of confidence. Let's go. Oh, yes, and we do it 1 point at the end. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, 30 points. Jeff Teague, 18 and 6. And that is 12 wins on the year. 5 in the episode. You know what? I'm happy. I am happy. 4 more games to go. This one against the New York Knicks, another up-and-coming kind of rebuilding team. This one's going to be interesting. Let's take a look at their roster. I want to see how RJ Barrett's doing. Kind of pathetic, honestly. I don't know who their leader would be. Probably Mitchell Robinson. Mitchell Robinson's kind of good. Yeah, he's a guy who I would love to go after, but I just think that it's kind of unrealistic for the Knicks to trade him away. I also just looked at the trade block, and we win by 10 points, by the way. I looked at the trade block for all these guys, so these guys are like players that the team kind of wants to give away. So if the Knicks don't want to give away Mitchell Robinson, I'm not going to try to grab him from his team. I'm just going to leave him there because he's probably, him and RJ Barrett are 2 of the big building pieces there in New York. So I'm going to leave him. I'm not going to try to scam the Knicks into giving me that guy. I want to try to make as fair and realistic trades as possible. Like that Jeff Teague one, it's kind of a salary dump for them, and, a real acquisition for me, and we lose another one. Going on to Game 76 now against the Dallas Mavericks, who kind of fighting for a playoff spot. They will probably end up getting it with 40 wins already. And you know what, Luka Doncic, let's take a look at what he's doing, because I think he's gonna, he's probably in the MVP consideration. He's a guy who I'd love to have on the team. And I think he would totally turn this franchise around, kind of make us a, not totally bottom feeder team, but, there he is there, 29 points. And last game of the episode against the Cleveland Cavaliers, we have 13 wins on the season. 6 of those wins have come in this episode. So I think that's an all-time high. I'm pretty sure it is. Can we make it 7? We will see. We just have to play a close game against them. Let's go, boys. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Oh, yeah, let's go, guys. We have the lead. Just don't let them catch up in this one. Just don't let them catch up in this one. Hold it off. 2. And we win. 7 in this episode. 13 on the season. And a great team effort there. And that's where we're going to leave it. So, 77 games in. You can see we do have guys who can score. It's just we don't really have a big 2. We don't really have defense at all, which is kind of a big thing I'm going to be looking for in the center I acquire. Defense, that's what I want. And just taking a look at the standings in the last 5 games of the year. In the East, Toronto, Orlando could grab it. Atlanta could grab it. I think Toronto, Orlando, and Atlanta are the 3 teams really fighting for those final 2 spots. So one of those teams is going to miss. In the West, really Sacramento, Dallas, and Phoenix, Houston, and Denver could all switch spots. So thank you guys so much for watching this episode. We're going to probably have a little bit longer of a video next time because I'm going to finish the regular season, retirement, draft lottery, draft, and just do kind of a lot of talking and pre-planning going into next season because I don't want to be, a 15-win team. I don't want to be happy for 15 wins next year. I want to be 25, 30-win team next year and, kind of try to work our way out of the gutter. So we're going to see what happens at the draft and all that, but for now, I'm fine with where things are, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. So thank you all for watching, and bye.